I teach heterogeneously grouped 8th grade students science, as well as everything else that comes with early adolescence. These students range from 12 to 15 years old with a variety of socioeconomic backgrounds, but limited racial diversity. I see students from 40 to 55 minutes every day. My middle schoolers are very much still children, but with a desire to be adults. There is an explosion of gray matter that begins to allow more abstract thought and metacognition. However, most of the time, they need added structure and guidance on how to organize and plan and prioritize their lives. I've seen a rise in anxiety in the past 10 years and can partially attribute that to the incredible amount of information available to students and the constant distractions brought on by technology, as we read in the book excerpt that we read. We see paralyzing effect of information overload with students on a regular basis. I think that part of my job is to narrow the scope of information down. In the past, textbooks did this, but they didn't provide the interactive models or simulations, which are incredibly important in science. My job is to curate effective and engaging resources for my students to interact with. Our district uses our technology team, which is made up of 3 teachers, the principal, and a tech support rep, to help evaluate and make decisions regarding software in the classroom. As a member of our school tech team, I participate in this evaluation and approve software and also provide professional development for the staff. We've looked at a number of rubrics similar to the ones that were shared. We tend to focus primarily on privacy and FERPA. However, we do look at such characteristics as accessibility and ease of use and use across content areas and or grade levels, especially when it's a paid program. It has been successful to date. After reading the references provided, I was reminded how important it is to provide choice for students, but to also limit the choices available. I have found that when I give too many choices for a learning artifact, students will often default to a slideshow presentation instead of attempting a video or a podcast or some other multimedia type production. My upcoming stop motion animation project has students creating a stop motion animation video of one of the following, either moon phases, eclipses, tides, or seasons. I've limited the product, but provided choice within the content. I've learned some new terms in this reading. Infobesity, information avoidance, and information withdrawal. I thought were all very interesting, and I found this all very timely as well. I also ahaed at the anxiety and paralyzing effect of too many choices. I'm the person who always collects as much data as I can, and then I struggle to make decisions until I finally just go with my gut. I could avoid some serious anxiety by minimizing the data I collect and analyze. This is a good reminder to remember when working with my students as well. I will continue to consider the 3 frameworks as I create lessons around technology and as I continue to find an advocate for I continue to be an advocate for various resources. I think there needs to be a deliberate focus on choosing tools based not only on what is easy or helpful for students, but what also works for teachers. Technology resources that are above the SA line in the SAMR model are always a higher priority. SAMR keeps me mindful of the reasons for using technology. The ability to communicate via different software platforms is paramount for both students to communicate to the teacher and for the teacher to communicate back to the students, as well as the students communicating with each other. But we always have to keep in mind when dealing with middle school students, we have to make sure we oversee that communication as much as we can to keep it appropriate. Various platforms also provide a level of creativity for students and their means of demonstrating mastery of a topic. I am struggling with the TPAC as a useful framework beyond the obvious, especially coming off a year of high technology usage in and out of the classroom. I feel that the majority of the lessons we do and work on in class fall into the sweet spot of TPAC, though I'm continuing to learn new skills and platforms. So